Hey guys, it is me. It is Nik the Booksmith, and I have something special to show you guys today. I've been working on a project for quite a while now. I was talking with Hallie. Hi, Hallie! And she informed me that there is a whole world out there of people who like to plan. And I'm not a planner. I'm kind of a fly by the seat of your pants kind of person. So my planning skills are very poor. And another thing is that everything in the planner community is geared toward a certain aesthetic. And my aesthetic is old and worn and vintage and used and weathered. And that's not really what the planner community was about. So after thinking about that, I decided that it might behoove me maybe to help me plan better. And I made a kit that is for planning. It's a giant kit, a downloadable kit, and it is a planner kit, but it is in the Booksmith style. And so I'm going to show that to you guys. It's 22 pages. Wow, 22 pages. So on Etsy, you can only upload 5 files, and they can't be bigger than 20 megs per file. So I was able to squeeze into those 5 files these 22 pages because each file is a zip file, and zip files can have multiple files inside of them. So this is a 22 page kit. It comes with covers and embellishments and all kinds of fun stuff. So here is the first page. These are the optional covers, and you don't have to use covers if you don't want to, but these are some optional covers that I developed so that you can print them out and cut them out and adhere them to whatever cover you're going to make for your planner. You can use these. Now, I put one of the labels, and you'll see that on another page, that there are labels that you can put on the front. This page doesn't have this label when you print it out. I just printed it out with that label on it. Here is another optional cover, and it has this cute little tag here at the bottom that you could write your particulars in. So you wouldn't even need to put a label for the year if you didn't want to. Of course, you don't have to put that there anyway. You can just leave it as just the photographs. But then you can also put your particulars, name and year, and what you're planning or what you're doing. So here are the optional covers. Here is one of the first embellishment pages, and this one is an envelope that you can cut out and sew into your journal / planner. Or you can cut it out and you don't have to sew it in. It can just be something that you could adhere to a page, but it's an envelope cut out. And then these are some mail. So this is an envelope and a postcard that you can cut out, and you can use them as pockets. You can use them as ephemera, whatever you would like to do. You can do with these 2 pieces. I printed this out on inkjet paper. You could also print this page out on thicker matte photo paper, and then you would have heavy, if you're going to use these for pockets, you would have a heavier pocket, excuse me, and then your envelope would be of a heavier stock too. This page is full of quotes, and what I suggest is, in my journals, I like to print out quotes on tea-stained paper, and then I rip around each one, and I usually ink around that rip, and then I layer them on a page with cheesecloth or textiles or lace or whatever I want to do. But these are some of my favorite quotes, and I printed them out on an aged piece of paper so that most of the work is already done for you. You just need to rip around them or cut around them, whatever you want to do. I would ink around the edges to hide the edges. Yeah, so there's that. This one is another embellishment page, and this one has some Booksmith signature touches. So here is a stretch. I keep going back. Sorry about that. Here is a stretch of the lace that I like to use. I tea stained it and I dyed it and I made it just the way I wanted to, and then I made it on a printout so that you could cut this out and then cut it down, and you could use this on like the edge of a page and fold it around and make tuck spots. Here are the little, there's a blank label and there's one with 2018. There are some vintage buttons. There are some little tea-stained tabs. And if you have that tab punch out, you can punch these right out with a tab punch out. And then here are some little pockets that I've sewn around the edges. And so this page also could be printed out on thicker stock. This is just inkjet paper, matte inkjet paper, but you could print this out also on a thicker stock, depending on what you wanted to do with your embellishment page. Here is another Booksmith signature. I've made another grungy, wonderful thing for you to print out. This happens to be a file folder page. And as you can see, it's all sewn around the edge and there are little page tabs. So you can cut this out and then fold it in half and put this in your folder, in your planner. And I just happened to print something on the back side so it wouldn't be blank. Here is one of my month spreads. As you can see, it starts over here and goes to here, so Monday through Sunday. And it's got some graphics added in a junk journal style. You can put the month up here. And then on the back, I've printed the goal tracker. And so as you can see, there are different little grids so that you can write down your goals. I think there's room for 12 or 13 goals. And then here's a whole week's worth of tracking your goals. You can circle the week of the month, and then you can also put the month right here. You can list that so you can keep all of your goals just so. So there's that page. This page can be cards, like journaling cards, so you can cut these apart, or you can just print them out and bind them in like a regular page. So here are some of the things. What's the big idea? Sorry, here it is. This made me happy, meals to make, and brain dump. On the back side, I have printed a little bit of a bullet type journal, and there are 2 months here. So up here at the top, month of, and you can put whatever month you want. There is 1 through 31 going all the way down, and then there's room up here to jot down the different things that you are tracking along in a diagonal pattern or up and down or however you like to do it. And there's even room here along the side if you want to write something in along the side. So also in a junk journal style, a vintage style, these 2 pages. This is another weekly spread. This is 2 weeks actually. There's a week here and a week here, blocked Monday through Sunday, and it is backed on a ledger page, an old ledger page. So if you can, that's my cat. That's the cat. So you can see the old ledger page in the background, and then up here there's a little area to write the month that you're tracking, And right there above Monday, you can keep those. You can print out as many of these as you want. I tried to make options in so that people that like to plan in this kind of configuration, there are people that like to plan vertically, there are people that like to plan in blocks, and so I made options. You don't have to use all of these pages. You can pick and choose the ones that you like and put them in your planner. On the back is just a lined page, and I have several lined and blank pages that you can back anything so it doesn't have to be just white on the back. And as you can see, my printer, I can print it borderless, but I usually don't. It takes a lot more ink, it takes a lot more stress on the printer, so it prints out with this little extra white line, which I think most printers will. So most of you will be falling into this problem. So either leave it, because some people don't care if there's a little white border around the edge. You could ink it if you wanted to ink it, or you can cut it off. Anything that you want to do, that it's your planner. Here is another page of those journaling cards, or you can leave them as a page. These are goals, gratitude, to-do, and shopping list. And so you can, like I said, leave this as a page or cut them out. And as you can see, there are little receipts in the background. If you notice, these pages go very well with the digital kits I already have out. So you can, if you already have my other digital kits, they will blend right in along with these. You can also blend in tea stain papers and make it bigger. It's however you want to do it. I'm a junk journaler. That's what I do. I am not a planner, but I wanted to meld the two worlds in peace and harmony. So that those of you that plan, but you like a junk journal style, maybe you don't like unicorns and rainbows and stickers, that's okay. You can do it in a junk journal style now too. Here is the back. I've printed on the back of this page. It says noted, and it is a whole lined sheet of paper. Like I said, you could put this, print this on the back of any of these pages. Here is another lined page. This one happens to have some florals on it. So I put both. I put a plain one and an embellished one with the florals. And then that way you can mix and match and however you want to do it. If you don't like florals on there, print the other one out. On the back of this one is this is a full week spread here. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a place for notes. Up here is where you could put the month or week of up here. And this is for people that like a lot of room. They need a lot of space to write in, and this is just 1 week. So you can print out as many of these as you want. You could print these back to back, back to back, back to back, and make 52 of them if you want to. It's whatever you want to do. And then that's what I put on the back of that one. On this page, this is a ledger note page, and as you can see, I did a little bit of interest. This is like a full page and then 2 half pages here. This up here says notes, this says plans, that says goals. And then on the bottom of this page, I put, sorry, I keep going the wrong direction. I put a 2018 calendar down there for reference. So again, you can print out as many of these as you like, put them in. If you're going to make a whole year planner, you could put one of these in each month so you can reference back. Whatever you want to do, totally up to you. On the back of this one, this is for people that like to plan in a vertical direction. This again is a whole week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then notes here at the end. A little bar up here to put either the month or the week of the month, whatever you want to put up here. And then this is for people that want to jot down, okay, I've got an 8 a.m. appointment here, and then at noon I've got to go here, and then 2:35 I got to pick up the kids, and then so lots of room. This is 1 week. 1 week. So you got lots of space. Again, if you like to plan in this kind of a configuration, print out these, print 26 of these, print on both sides. You could have, 1 week and then the second week. Whatever you want to do, it's for you. It's all for you. This is kind of an extra bonus page. You can jot notes in here. This is just a beautiful, it says sweet memories. On this side, you could mind map if you would like to. You could also use this as a journal cover. You could cut this out and put it on the front of a cover if you would like, and then cut this out and put it on the back. Whatever you'd like to do. This is a full mind map page, just a blank, vintage, aged, wicked, tea-stained, grungy paper with looks like it has rips on it for mind mapping or bullet journaling, whatever it is that you like to do. These are nice blank pages. You could print them on the back of anything else, however you want to lay out your planner. This was a mess up, but this is what I wanted to show you. This is some differences. So this is the same paper, believe it or not. But this paper, this inkjet paper it's two-sided. So it has like a coated side and an uncoated side. This is the coated side, made for more vibrant printing. This is the uncoated side. So this pack of inkjet paper is wicked, wicked old. Wicked old. Like the back of it, the date says 1999. I don't even remember where I got it. I can't even tell you. I just wanted to show you the difference. And it's okay. It doesn't hurt anything. Both of these look absolutely fine. This one just happens to be a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more clean cut. So paper does mean something. So if you don't like how something prints out, go get a different type of paper and try it out. And then on the back of this one, I had messed up. This is why I wanted to show you. I had messed up, but this is the back of that page. So this is the front page I want to show you. Okay, I think I've got all the pages in here. I think I've got them all. I hope you liked looking through all the pages that I have made for your planners, your embellishments, your optional covers, and I will be right back to show you what I did with them. Be right back. And through the magic of television, voila. So I decided to make a travel, well, it could be travel journal. You could really do anything with it, I guess. But I had a trip in mind, kind of when I made it. Not a trip I'm taking, just a fictional trip. And so I used the Sweet Memories image on the front cover, and then I used some old muslin, and then I put one of the quotes down here at the bottom. This is an old file folder, one of those hanging file folders. You can still buy these. I love this dark green color. You can still buy these, but they are of great cardstock. They're flexible, but they're made to be sturdy. And so I think I bought these at a yard sale many, many moons ago. There's a box of them and for like $1, and I was like, oh, I can use those. And you can use those. So I cut it down to just a little bit bigger than, I think it's like 5 3/4 by 8 3/4, so that when you fold an 8.5 by 11 sheet in half, it fits right inside without cutting it down too much. Although the kit comes with that little white border around the edge, unless you have a printer that prints borderless and you choose that. That's up to you. So I think I might have actually done this 5.5 by 8.5, because once you take off that little border, then it fits perfectly. So there is the front. On the back, I put one of the little labels from the embellishing page here, so I can label it whatever I would like. And I punched some eyelets, and I put some vintage silk ribbon right here. You could also use a big binder clip and then just clap it closed, but whatever. So let's see, let's get inside. I decided to take that ledger page and cut it in half, and this is the one that has the 2018 reference calendar, and so I thought that would be really handy to be right inside the front cover. So I cut this page in half, and I put half here, and I put half back here. So I split it up a little bit. And then I put one of the quotes up here, the Florence and Nightingale quote up here. Then I used the file folder printout as my first page and I put one of the optional covers with the 2018 label right here. I haven't labeled anything here. I'm deciding if I'm going to give this away or just send it to one of you subbies or something. So I may do that. That's why I didn't write anything in it, because I thought, well, maybe one of you would like it. Maybe we'll have, I think that would be a great idea. So if you would like to have this little journal that I've created, it's nothing spectacular at all. But if you would like, put your, just say so down in the comments, and I will do a little drawing and I'll just send this off to one of you. I don't even care if you're in Canada, or I don't care if you're in New Zealand, or it doesn't matter. I'll send it to wherever you are. So this is that first page. On the inside, I've put one of the little pockets down here, and I put one of the quotes, and then inside I put one of the one side of the lined paper for notes, and then I made a little journaling tag, of course, because I can't make journals without tags. So like I said, I'm not a planner, I'm a journaler. And so that's what I like about this kit, is that even if you're not a planner, you don't have to be a planner. You can use these pages in your journals, in your junk journals, so that you can have places to plan and journal all at the same time. There just wasn't out there a planner kit that was old and grungy. So in this way, you can incorporate it with my kits, my other kits. It will blend right in. It will blend with other kits that you might happen to get on Etsy, because it's all just kind of old and tea stained. It should blend in with like anybody's kits, your own tea stain paper. If you make your own digi kits, it should blend in right along with those. I tried to make it as versatile as possible. So this is where I had printed the inside of that ledger on that file folder page. So we're just going to slip that right back in there. So extra little space there to journal. Here's another one of those ledger pages, and I just took a piece of tea stained paper and sewed along the edge and put that there, just because I like it. Here is the month. So whoever gets this, if you're going on a trip, you can put in the month and the year, and then this is an entire month so that you can plan out, unless you're going to go to Greece for 2 months, which if that is the case, call me. I'll meet you there. So hopefully you're not going away for more than a month, because here's a month's worth, and it's a perpetual calendar, so you can write in whatever you like. This is that lace that you can cut out, and I wrapped it around the edge of this page, and I cut it down a little bit. It is long enough, though, that it will wrap around an 8.5 by 11 sheet folded in half, even in your other junk journals. You know, you can use this embellishment in whatever you want to use it in. I'm not your mom. So I wrapped it around here, and then inside this pocket I just put a tag, and then I put another one of the sides of the pages cut in half just for extra journaling space. I don't know why I get these accents. So that goes in there. On this side I have made some journaling cards, and so these are that optional cover that I showed you, and then I just left the back blank so you can write on these. And then here is another scrap. It's another one of the 2018 calendars, and then just some, I backed it, I printed that mind mapping page on, that grungy page on the back of that. So there is a couple of cards, and these are printed on cardstock. They print really well, photo paper, matte photo paper. I don't print on cardstock. I don't have very good success printing on cardstock, so I use the, I think it's, you can use 32 pound or 61 pound depending on what you like. I get my photo paper at Staples, and it is their brand, their store brand, Staples brand, matte photo paper, and it's glorious. It prints off velvety smooth, just insane, and it's not that expensive at all. Not that expensive. I don't think it's that much more than really good cardstock. Here is that ledger. So if you are going on a trip and here's you know, where you're planning it, the days that you're going to be gone, or, you know, your flights and everything go in here. Then over here is where you can start planning your days. So here is 1 week. Here is some journaling spaces, and I put one of the quotes here from Socrates on this side. And then instead of cutting these out into cards, I just made this a page. And so it's goals and gratitude. And but you could put anything here. You could even put some washi tape over the top of this and label it something else. Or you can cut these out into journal cards if you would like to. Print them on something heavier. And one of the quotes is here. I love it. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It's an old Chinese proverb, and I thought that is profound. So here is the second week, you lucky dog, you going to Greece for a month. So there is your second week you can plan in there. I have added one of the bullet journaling pages. This is a whole month. You can also do other things here. That's, you know, you do what you want to do. Here is one of the journaling pages, the lined pages, and on this side, I have sewn into the middle the envelope, and on the inside, I cut up one of the this is the meals, the brain dump, the what's the big idea, and this made me happy. So I just cut these up into cards so you can journal on these and stick them down or just leave them in the envelope. It's fine. It's fine. The journal police aren't going to come and get you. So there's another lined page, more lined page, another bullet side. Here is another week, you lucky dog, in Greece. So you can plan the third week. Here is the other side to that to-do and shopping list. And I've added one of the quotes here. Some more note paper. And your fourth week. You can plan everything here. On this side, this is just a piece of tea stain paper that I've bound in with everything else, so you can see how you could make this as big or as small as you'd like. I put a quote down here, and I've added one of the envelopes, and inside I've done the goal trackers. And on the back is just journaling cards. So, you know, you can use the goal trackers or you can just use the backs to journal on. So these, I just slipped these right in here, and then I just wrapped it around the edge of this page so that it can be taken off or put back on. There is the notes side with the birds. And another ledger page with a quote from Pablo Picasso. And then this is the back side of that file folder that was in the front with another pocket, another piece of the note paper, and another tag. And that just slips right in there. And then this is the back page. This is the back of the file folder page. I just took an old piece of muslin and put a couple of the button embellishments on there, the paper embellishments. I don't have any. I need to get some of that Tim Holtz, that crackly stuff, and put on some of that stuff. And then this is that back page. I've put one of my favorite quotes. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. And that's from Alice Walker, and I think that's a beautiful quote. I put another button, and then this is from one of my other kits. It's just some old stamps. So this is just a small way to use, excuse me, this kit. You can see how versatile it can be because you don't have to make a planner, so to speak, if you don't want to. You can incorporate these pages into your junk journals as well. What I think is really cool is you could make a great big huge tome for every year. It could have 12 signatures in it easily, and each signature could signify a month. You could use whatever pages you like to use to write down your plans. You could put in the ledger paper. You could put in the note paper. You could use the line paper. You can embellish with the embellishing page. So it's not just a planner kit. It is a meld of junk journaling and planning. It can be used either or together as one beautiful book. And so I can't wait to see what you guys do with this kit. My design team is phenomenal, and I think they're all geniuses. So I've already watched 2 of their videos this morning. I will link their videos down in the description box. There are 6 ladies on the team, and then but they're all over the world. So as soon as they get their videos up, I will continue to put their links in the description box. So be looking for 6 links if you want to watch them all. So if you come back and there's only 4, know that by the end of the day, there will be 2 more. And also a big, huge thing that I need to thank is Miss Genevieve of Genevieve Designs, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. She's lovely lady. She's doing a shout out to me and my work, and that will be going up tomorrow, which is Saturday. And I also sent her this kit, and she made a little journal. So, oh my goodness, Jen. She went far above and beyond what she ever needed to do. So she will be doing she has one of my journals, one of my big tomes, and she also got the kit. And so be sure to go over to Genevieve Designs, and I will link her channel in my description box as well. She's brilliant. So if you don't know who Genevieve is, she makes scrapbook template downloads. They are beautiful. I've been watching her ever since I've been on YouTube. Even though I don't make scrapbooks, you can watch her. Even if you only make junk journals, you can watch her and find elements for your junk journals too. And her kits are just beautiful. Her elements are genius. So please go check her out as well down in the description box. And yeah, so I will let you guys go. I think this video is probably 4 or 5 hours long by now, and I don't want you guys to be stuck here forever. Thank you for stopping by to check out my new kit and some of the projects being done with the kit. And I wish you all happiness and health, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Bye guys.